grow in love, live in peace. Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. It's another week, another chance to get it right, another day that God has allowed us to see. And so with that being said, let's get into our affirmation. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, and as you can see from my background, I am back at work again. Before I get into this video, I do want to apologize to everybody. I did not give notice that I was not posting last week because last week was spring break and I was taking the time to rest and recharge and spend more time with my husband and my daughter. So that's what your girl did. But I do apologize. So today's affirmation is a good one. It's a good one. It's for you when you are finding yourself in a challenging season, when it seems like you can't win for losing. It just seems like everything that can go wrong is gonna go wrong, and it just seems like there's a big huge target on your back end. No matter what you do, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you fast, it just seems like it's not getting better. This verse is pretty much my mantra right now. And the affirmation for today is, this too shall pass. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't seem like it. But I am here to tell you, along with myself, this too shall pass. It won't always be this way. It won't always feel like nothing is working, and that no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to get ahead, and that nothing is breaking for you. This too shall pass. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to pause this video, go in the mirror, and tell yourself that 3 times. This too shall pass. All right. It's coming from Job chapter 13, verse 15. And I am not a KJV girl, King James Version, because it sounds very Shakespearean, but this is the one that stuck out to me. And we are talking about Job, and everybody knows about Job. Well, not everybody, but Job was a man. He did no wrong, and the devil was basically just like, I'll prove to you that even Job will stop following you if I take away everything he has. And God was like, okay, I'll let you do it, but you cannot take his life. You can take any and everything else, but you cannot take his life. So all these bad things start happening to Job. He loses his cattle, he loses his kids, like he loses everything. And this verse is what Job is saying. And that's, Job 13:15. KJV. It says, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. That's the King James Version, and that's the version I'm pretty sure we're used to hearing. The Amplified Version, because y'all know I'm an Amplified chick, it says, I do it though he slay me, yet I will wait for and trust in him. Behold, he will slay me, I have no hope. Nevertheless, such a powerful word, nevertheless, I will maintain and argue my ways before him, and even to his face. So basically Job is saying, like, it doesn't matter what comes, what the enemy is trying to throw in our way, this too will pass. Regardless of what my circumstances look like, I'm going to trust God, because he always comes through, especially when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and minding the business that pays you. You're believing in him, you're trusting, you're fasting. Like, y'all, I am literally like a living example of that. There has been times where I just have no idea, and I'm just like, okay, God, it's just me and you. I'm going to trust you. I'm scared, I'm a little nervous, but you know what? I'm going to trust you, because I know you know what's best, and I know that you're going to make a way out of no way like you've done before. And literally, like, the very next day, something breaks, and it happens, and it's like, if I was God, which thank God I'm not, I would get frustrated with that. I'm like, just looking, from heaven like, she knows, or he knows, that I have provided for you. I've done it over and over and over again, and yet you still doubt, yet you don't trust me fully. And it was just like, oh, mind blown type moment, right? Because it's true. Like, regardless of what we go through, regardless of what's going to happen, it's okay. We're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I'm going to be okay, because God is with us. And if this man Job can lose everything, this man lost everything. And in the moral of the story, and at the ending of the story, the bad guy doesn't win, obviously. But at the end of it, Job was blessed with even more. He had even more kids, even more land, even more money. Like, sometimes God has to do that. Like, he has to break us down to where we are literally at rock bottom. But the thing about being at rock bottom is that we are not alone, because even it says it in the Bible, I can't remember where, but it said, if I make my bed in Sheol, you are there with me. If I make my bed in the top, like at the toppest part of the highest mountain, you are with me. So yes, you might feel like you're alone in your rock bottom, but guess what? You're not alone, baby. God is with us. And so this too shall pass is my mantra right now, because life is lifing, but God's gonna be Godding. I know it's not a word, but whatever. God's gonna continue to be God and show up and show out every single time. So, kids getting on your nerves, this too shall pass. The boss getting on your nerves, this too shall pass. It doesn't matter what happens, this too shall pass. I think I might let this be the verse of the day video too. But though God slay me, yet will I trust him. But I will maintain my own ways before him. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to bow down. Because in the end, I know who holds my future, and I know who is watching me, and who is protecting me, and who has kept me when I couldn't even keep myself. So yeah, today's affirmation: this too shall pass. It's gonna pass. It has no choice but to. Things will get better. It has no choice but to. God is still good in the midst of the pain and the turmoil and the stress and the trials. That same good God that he is when things are going right is the same good God he is when things are going everything but right. He's consistent. He can't change. It's in his nature to be good. We mess things up, not him. So that's why that affirmation and that verse just blessed me today. And this video is way too long. If you are still rocking out right now, I love y'all. From the bottom of my heart, I mean it. But I'm going to let you guys go so I can go pick these babies up for school. I have missed them. And Miss Courtney's excited to get back with her babies and her all about their spring breaks. Y'all have a blessed day. And remember, this too shall pass.